All right, good afternoon. Join me in for a little lunchtime break. I got $10 in nickels, so we're going to go through this real quick and let's see what we get. And as always, I have my cherry picker's guide and red book and everything else at my disposal so I could research maybe some potential varieties and errors. All right, so we got 2000D starting off. 64. There you go, with some artificial toning on the reverse. Some of you are probably saying to yourself, what's the use of going through 10 bucks? Well, 10 bucks is 10 bucks. I've discovered a lot of nice stuff out of $10. So it doesn't matter how much you go through, as long as you're doing it. That's all that matters, because it increases your chances of finding some pretty neat stuff. So there's a 61D. That's usually not a keeper, but I believe there's a few repunch mint marks, albeit some minor ones. And I quick look on Variety Vista's website. We'll see if I have anything there. Plus I'll... Alright, let's see. 89D, 11. 2005D, Ocean in View. A few of those commemorative nickels from the mid-2000s, D and P mint marks, do have a couple double dies in there. So go ahead and review your cherry picker's guide if you have it, or you could go on Variety Vista's website if you don't. Both great resources, by the way. 16. A lot of new stuff here. 89D. In addition, I'm looking for a few upgrades to my album. There's a 92. Alright, 01, 02, 77. I'm looking for the US Mint to further update the Jefferson nickel artwork. I'm not a fan of the obverse on them. There you go. It's such a low relief. I don't know. It's just, it seems too plain to me, I guess. But there you go. That's an 11. All right, so we got one customer wrapped roll out of the way. Here's number 2. I hope you guys are having a nice afternoon. Let's see, 12, 16, 91D, 92D, 2000D, 17, 72, 87. Here is a keelboat nickel, 04 Philadelphia. It's a rarity here on the West Coast. 10D, 80D, 80D. Sometimes I feel like I have ADD, but I don't know. A few shout outs while I'm going through this. Cheryl Busman, thank you for being active on my channel. You're one of the subscribers on there that I get a kick and a joy out of seeing. Sandra also, you guys know who you are. Sandra, thank you. An especially grateful shout out to, well, what's his name? I think it's Arctic Wolf. I did a video a few minutes ago about copper scents and how they're reactive to moisture and air, just overall elements. And yeah, I think a number of times I said that copper is inert, and it's not. It's the exact opposite. Inert being that nothing affects it in terms of a reaction. So thank you for keeping me square on that one, sir. Appreciate it. 12D, 11D, and a 12 or 15 Philly. All right, roll 2 out of the way. Here is roll 3, customer wrapped rolls. I think I'm due for a pre-1960 16D. Anything under 1960, so 59 and under, I keep. I've got hundreds of that. Yep, there we go. 59. 59D. So we got that one there. So what you guys up to this summer? Anything exciting? My wife is trying to get some reservations for either hotel reservation. That one's kind of a weak strike, but it's just really worn. Hotel reservations near the coast, like Santa Cruz, Monterey area, and everybody is booked. Either that or it's prohibitively expensive. $200-300 for, you know, like a Best Western or whatever. It's, yeah, everybody's out. Okay, that's a relatively decent 2000D. Mint state 62, 63-ish. Not worth keeping, but it's nice to know that coins almost 20 years old still show up in that kind of condition. Okay, and that's that one there. Yeah, we're either thinking about doing some camping up in Tahoe area, which we've done, and we haven't had nearly as worse of a time trying to find either a cabin or a campsite. Okay, there you go. So there's a bank wrapped roll number 1. We got 2 of these. Whew, starting off rough, folks. There you go, 2001D. 2006. Of course, I'm pulling out all of the 09s if I come across. I've actually hit a run of luck with the 2009s. I buy the $10 to $20 batches just as something to go through during the lunch hour. Here's 64. I don't keep these traditionally, but there are a couple minor double dies that exist for this particular date, so I'll put that one aside. There was also referencing in a another 1964 with a D mint mark that I had found in roll number 1. I've also put that one aside, and there is a repunch mint mark possibility. Okay, 86, 15, 12, 14, 69D. That's a decent looking coin. Not quite album worthy to my expectations, but you know, as far as an album filler in general, that's a pretty tough date. 14, 2012, 84, 16, piece nickel, right there. I'm finding that the commemorative nickels of 2004 and 2005 are slowly disappearing from circulation. There's a 1960, right there, with a D mint mark. I believe there might be a repunch mint mark in there, so I'll put that one aside. Yeah, those 2 dates of nickels are slowly disappearing, you know, much like the same way of the 2009 Lincoln presidential formative years and presidency and all that stuff are starting to disappear pretty rapidly. Let's see, 90, 12, 2006, 2013, there's the 88P. Always being on the lookout for a really nice die clash, because the Philadelphia coins exhibit the die clashes pretty well. There's a 62D. I'll just put that aside. These are more than likely not keepers, these early 60s coins. But if it's a nice double die or repunch mint mark, there's a 99D that's in decent shape, then it's definitely worth a look. Here's another 64. No mint mark, so there might be a double die on that one. 90. The last batch of nickels, I think it was 20 bucks worth, I found a silver nickel. Let's see, 06, 08, 72, 1990D, 02D, 16D, 97, 14D, and another 64D there with a nick right above the 6. Put down on the side, 11, that's a decent looking 83. Denver. Alright. Let's see, 86, 10, 16D, 98D, 15, 73D, 89, and we're going to wrap it up with a Buffalo. Not an actual Buffalo nickel, but a 2005D commemorative Buffalo. And there you have it. That wraps it up. Quick little 10-minute lunchtime break of nickels. Nothing to really speak of. There is one for my hoard of pre-1960. I've sold full rolls of the pre-1960s for around $5. It's not a lot. I'm lucky to get that much because I have to pay for the shipping, and shipping's about $1.30, so I net out maybe $1 in profit. It takes a lot of these to really make something as far as profit. You know, you can't really say the word with nickels too much unless it's a rare die variety or date, and that about does it. So if you like the content this afternoon, thank you for joining me for your lunch hour or somewhere in between there, and you know, hit like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and I appreciate your guys' time. All right, you guys take care, keep hunting, keep stacking, keep searching. All right, see ya.